Barry, are you upset that you got snubbed first team All Big 12 for that guy over there?
Not my teammate at all. I mean, it's a great accomplishment for him, and I mean, he deserves it.
You split the season series with TCU this season, but in both games held one of the nation's top scoring offenses, nearly 20 points underneath their average. Do you feel like as you head into this third matchup against TCU that your defense gives you an edge?
Most definitely. Just I mean, playing for the third time coming up. I mean, just knowing what they're going to do, knowing their schemes, knowing who they like to have wear out on the court in certain situations, and then on offense, just knowing what they do on defense is it's going to be. It's going to be a good game.
Dean, what's impressed you most with the way you guys have been able to be so effective against TCU?
I think it's our defensive intensity. I mean, they're like one of the highest scoring teams in the Big 12, even in the country. So, I mean, we're holding them, like you guys said, 20 below their average. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment for such a high-rating offense. So, if we can just come out, be a little more efficient on offense. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot last game with a lot of unforced turnovers and stuff. But, we just got to come out on offense and execute and, keep that same defensive focus that we've been having the previous two times we played them.
Barry Kamal's been obviously working to get back in terms of physical shape from the injury and everything. So he's had some good games, had some bad games. How good would it be to have him playing at his peak now as you guys enter the postseason stretch here?
Hopefully we're all going up from here, man. It'll be great for him to have play at his peak right now. But I mean, it'll be great for everyone right now to play at their peak performance, and we have a good run moving forward throughout the season.
Dean, obviously, Cartier's been really good in Kamal's absence, but Kamal has that experience of playing postseason that Cartier doesn't have. So, how valuable is his experience to the team?
It's very valuable. I mean, it's just somebody that he can kind of settle down. He's been in this before, so I mean, it's something that he's experienced before. Cartier's a great player, but sometimes he gets a little sped up. But other than that, I mean, they're pretty much the same players. They're both great players. They have each other own individual strengths. So I'm not too concerned about either one of them playing well. So,
Barry, you had to deal with foul trouble late in the TCU game and then the tough last 4 minutes in general. For you personally, how excited are you to have another chance to play against those guys so soon after that game?
I'm just excited to get out there and try and get another win with my teammates. I mean, they're a good team, but we kind of, like Dean said, shot ourselves in the foot, especially late in the game. I had some bad turnovers, some unforced stuff, and then some bad shots. But I mean, this game will be different. Hopefully, we can execute for 40 minutes, play good defense for 40 minutes, and come out with a win.
You're the only team to hold TCU under 70 points both times you faced them. Barry, what kind of sense of pride do you guys have in being able to do that?
We have a great sense of pride in our defense. We have a good team defense, and we have some good individual defenders. Our biggest thing, I think, will be defending for those 30 seconds and then getting that rebound, not giving extra possessions, extra shots, just extra chances at the rim, maybe get a foul or something. So, I mean, I'm excited about our defense. I know with our scout and just with the experience we had playing them 2 times, we'll be ready for them.
Dean, how is it weird or surreal to you at all? First team All Big 12. I mean, that's obviously a pretty high honor.
Yeah, I mean, my dad told me yesterday. He was the first person to tell me, and it was just I didn't really believe him at first. I think my mom called coach and was like, freaking out. But it was just it was a great honor. I'm very excited about it. But just got to keep playing how we're playing. Just can't settle now. We got to keep turning up.
Barry, you obviously joined some pretty elite companies. Few K-State players to be a first, second, or third team and the all defensive team pulling. I think Denny was on there. Maybe I forget all the names on there. But how special is that for you?
That's great for me, man. I try and put a lot of work in to get where I'm at and try to get better than where I'm at for the future. So for the people to kind of see a little bit of the hard work that I put in and give me those accolades, it's a great honor.
Dean, what do you think clicked this year maybe a little different than last year?
You say what?
What do you think click this year for you in your play?
I think it was just my teammates and I were just our leadership's a little better this year. We're a lot more mature than we've been past couple years, and I think that's just really kind of settled us in as we just got to focus on defense. We're a defensive-oriented team. Our defense leads the offense, so everyone knows their roles, and just we just got to play through Barry, Cam, all the older guys. We just got to play through them, and so we've been doing that, and we're doing a good job this year. We just got to keep going. Can't be satisfied, like I said.
A lot of media types kind of like to debate the importance of the regular season and a tournament championship. How important is this tournament to you guys, and what kind of honor would it be to have a chance, to win a Big 12 championship in Kansas City?
This is the biggest tournament we are playing on right now. It's the first game. I don't think K-State team has won a Big 12 tournament championship, so that'd be a great honor if we could do that. And also those wins to put on our record are huge wins. And so every game is valuable. We got to come out and compete every game, and hopefully we can get to the championship game and get a win there. So.
Barry, you know Devontae Graham pretty well. What was it like seeing him not only be the player of the year, but over someone who's gotten a lot more hype, obviously, in Trae Young?
It was great, man. He's a good player. I applaud him. I remember us texting back and forth a little bit. I was telling him congratulations, man, because I know he's put a lot of work in. I know he's earned it. It is kind of shocking to see him over Trae, just because he's so highly touted, so talked about, around college hoops right now. And so it was a toss up, but it was in his favor. Probably because he won the league.
Dean, a lot of people have their own opinion about who you resemble in the NBA. Just wondering what your thoughts on who you think you resemble in the NBA, or maybe you think you're one of a kind.
I don't really know who I resemble. I guess it'd be who you think, Barry?
I don't know, man. LeBron.
This. I got my hairstyle from Chandler Parsons, so I could go with him. I like to think I'm like Dirk, but that's also probably not true. So I don't know.
What about you, Barry?
I have no idea. I don't know. Stop.
One of the Memphis
Kyrie.
I apologize. Barry, I knew you guys' three-point defense against TCU. TCU's one of the better three-point shooting teams in the country as well, 18th nationally. But they shot 28% and then 25% against you guys on three-pointers this season. Why do you think that was? What made you guys so effective against them on the three-pointers?
Just knowing what they do, knowing what they like to pick their spots for guys to penetrate and kick, and maybe some good individual defense, not letting their man get into the lane and draw the help, so that our guys had to help off and to get those wide open threes. I know Robinson's good at those habit passes, like the hammer pass and just getting downhill and just finding a lot of guys. They do a great job passing the ball to each other, and so I think a little bit of our team individual defense kind of stopped that a little bit, because we weren't having overhelp and guys weren't just swing, getting a wide open three.
A lot of us haven't, played basketball at the level you guys have, but the media love to talk about how tough it is to, physically win 3 games in a row. And I've always been curious, is it really that hard? Are you really that tired on day 2, day 3 of the tournament? Or is that overplayed a little bit by people like us?
I think it's tough always. Just that quick turnaround. But at this point, we've been we're gonna have been played teams 3 times or so. Just knowing what they do is gonna help the process. And I just lost my train of thought, bro. That's crazy.
Tom opened the door.
Yeah, I think just knowing what they do is gonna help that process. And I don't even know. Take it away, Dean.
Both teams have played. After the first day, I think both teams have played more than once, and everyone's tired and stuff. But you just got to fight through it. You come to practice every day, and you got practices back to back. You just got to treat it as the most important game. Come out and just play aggressive. I mean, you're going to be tired. Legs are going to be a little fatigued, but I mean, once you get on the court and the adrenaline's hitting you, and you just trying to have your teammates back, I mean, it's not that big of an effect.
How much have y'all talked about the importance of this week and what it could do for seeding coming next week?
We talked about it a lot. Just knowing the guys that we're going to play are high seeds than us in the current kind of like mock bracketology right now. So especially TCU, they're the second highest RPI team in our league behind KU. So I mean, just going in there trying to get that win, it'll be huge for us. And then trying to get 2 and then 3, and trying to come out on top. I mean, that'll put us at a great spot when tournament time comes.
And Kendrick Williams is the only TCU player that's reached double-figure scoring against K-State in both games. What makes him tough, and what's been maybe the key in keeping the other guys to single digits?
I mean, he's such an improved player from last year. I mean, you got to guard him. He can shoot. He's very athletic, very, very athletic. You know, he has those back doors from the corners, just lobs and stuff. I mean, he's a tough player to guard. You know, he's one of the best offensive rebounders in our league. So I mean, he can really do everything. He's also one of their best defenders. I mean, he's getting out in passing lanes, getting steals. He's athletic. He gets out in transition. But he's also probably their go-to guy on offense. He's just, you know, get him in those ball screens. If he gets a little guy, he's probably just going to post him up. And you know, he's kind of that weird size where you get a big guy on him, he's just going to pull him out on the court and just kind of go by him. But you know, he's such a great player. You know, we got to respect him, and you know, he's going to get his points. I mean, but as long as we keep everyone else under their average, I think we should be fine.